The kingdom of heaven is like a man who owned land. He went out early in the morning to hire people to work in his vineyard. He agreed to give them the usual pay for a day's work. Then he sent them to his vineyard. Whee, whee, whee. About 9 o'clock in the morning, he went out again. He saw others standing in the market doing nothing. He told them, "You also go and work in my vineyard. I'll pay you what is right." So they went. He went out again about noon, and at 3 o'clock, and did the same thing. About 5 o'clock he went out and found still others standing around. He asked them, "Why have you been standing here all day long doing nothing?" What do you think they said? Do you think they said, "Because we wanted to sleep"? Do you think they said that? Do you think they said, "Because we're lazy and we just wanted to lie back and have a snooze"? Do you think they said that? No, they said, "Because no one has hired us," they answered. He said to them, "You also go and work in my vineyard." So when evening came, the owner of the vineyard spoke to the person who was in charge of the workers. He said, "Call the workers and give them their pay." There's their pay. You give them their pay. "Begin with the last ones I hired, then go on to the first ones." So the workers that were hired about 5 o'clock came. The workers who were hired about 5 o'clock each received the usual day's pay. So when those who were first came, so they all get their pay, they all go through. So when those who were first came, they expected to receive more. But each of them also received the usual day's pay. When they received it, they began to complain. But they began to complain about the owner. "These people who were hired last worked only 1 hour." They said, "You have paid them the same as us. We have done most of the work and have been in the hot sun all day." The owner answered one of them. "Friend," he said, "I'm being fair to you. Didn't you agree to work for the usual day's pay? Take your money and go. I want to give the ones I hired last the same pay I gave you. Don't I have the right to do what I want with my own money? Do you feel cheated because I gave so freely to the others? So those who are last will be first, and those who are first will be last." This is a story from the Bible, from Matthew chapter 20, verses 1 to 16.